perfect overnight stop. Waking up with a view like that. Time to go home today, unfortunately. But we've not finished yet. Hopefully another couple of stops before we go home. Again, like so many other of our stopovers, we heard no traffic apart from one car in the early hours of this morning, probably about 6 AM. So we'll have some breakfast, get ready and leave. Probably into Keswick for the morning. And we'll be heading off in that direction towards Keswick. (9 AM) we've arrived into
Shining 9 AM.
and we've arrived in Keswick. The first port of call is definitely a coffee. It's very quiet yet.
The alarm.
Could be. There's lots of chimes for 9. So it ended up being coffee and toast.
Sorry?
It ended up being coffee and toast.
It did.
We like the light shades. Old serviettes. Dirted you?
Yeah.
It's November.
I know. It's terrible.
And you've bought a Christmas present.
I know. Never in my life have I done anything like this in November. It's terrible.
There again, wandering round, we are seeing Christmas trees appear. And so you bought some gin.
Not for us.
Not for us. Obviously. A present for someone. Some Lake District gin. Or is it Keswick gin? I can't remember.
The lakes. The lakes. Hope they're not watching.
By the time this video comes out, Christmas will probably be gone anyway. We're that far behind. Nice shop. Ye Old Friars of Keswick. Sweet shop. Toffee shop. That's nice. Christmas is coming. It's the 1st of November. Decorations are going up. He's coming out of another shop and he's bought another bit of a Christmas present. I really have converted him. It's only taken 17 years. It has to be said, Keswick is very quiet at the moment. There again, we're never usually in Keswick at this time in the morning, so it says a lot, I suppose. And it's the Monday in November, so there you go. It's actually quite nice. Goulash in the lakes. Christmas is definitely coming. This is one shop that we do like to go in when we're in Keswick, but we just can't afford to buy anything in it.
The other thing is, I wonder if he ever thought his name would be a pub. The Wainwright.
The Wainwright, I know. Yeah. Yes, this is a nice shop. So, having said that's our favourite shop, and we never
Can't afford it.
spend anything in there because it can't afford it, we bought something, but we'll show you later. And we haven't forgotten that in a previous video we said we'd show you the cards that we bought, and we'll show you those in this video. Honest. One final coffee before home. This is the theatre by the lake. And next to it is a cafe, which is new, don't remember this. There used to be an open air one just down here. Whether that's now it. Yes. Outside seating there, wasn't it? Yes, it's all changed since we were last here. Just my fingers, I'm afraid. So yes, it's a bit breezy today. When I checked the other day, when we were talking about having a walk over there, the idea was to get a launch over to one of the landing stages, but the landing stages were flooded, so the boats weren't running. And as you can see, you can't get to them now because they're flooded. I'll have a wander over and show you a bit closer.
What about flooding?
The boats are high. So normally you'd walk down these steps to get to the launch, or one of the launches. But you'd be paddling to get to one today. down to this one as well. Virtually the same scene, really, but just here on this wall there's some information about the history going right the way back to AD 500.
Herbert lived in a hermitage around here somewhere. It's now was replaced by a 14th century chapel. And then we come up to the Vikings. They got to the Lake District, and down further where we've been, Borrowdale, there's towns or places called thwaites, meaning clearing, as they cleared the woods or the forest, and also seats, meaning summer pasture. So some of the place names originate from the Vikings.
So it was like AD 800 to 1100,
Yeah.
it says, doesn't it? So,
and then Furness Abbey took over the area and made lots of money in the wool industry, as we've said before in other videos. Then we come to the 1400s to the 1700s, and the ores in the hills, certainly copper ore and other minerals. In the 1500s they brought over German miners, experts in exploration and for the ores. So perhaps a lot of names will originate from German
yeah.
origins. And then 1700s, it started becoming famous with writers and painters, making it popular places to visit for the Victorians later on. So yeah. The one we were going to try and get up to this weekend was the one in the middle there, Cat Bells. We didn't quite manage that, did we?
no, but there's always next year.
There's always another time.
Next year. Head for a coffee now, then whip the dogs out, let them have a quick whip the dogs out and let them have a quick walk in the woods, and then it'll be time to head off home, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because you've got work tomorrow.
Yes. Unfortunately.
That's a big one, Mr. Ashworth.
It is. It's a nice one.
Nice hot one as well. So that's it for this visit.
Yes.
Off home. You've got work tomorrow.
Yeah. Pay for your days out.
Long weekend. Seems very short though. But we're already planning, or should I say, I'm already planning the next trip up here. We've probably got a couple of nicely heated seats in the van because we didn't bring the dogs out with us because I had a good walk before. But knowing Bay and Nab, they'll be curled up on our seats. We'll have a look when we get there. But as usual, thank you for watching, joining us on our trips out, and we'll see you on the next video. Nab's just got up and said to Bay, they're here, get off quick. Thanks for watching. Take care. Unexpected stop because we were rerouted off the motorway because of a bad accident. So we're actually looking for somewhere for coffee, which is actually closed when we've gone up to it. But we're in Brough in Yorkshire. So we couldn't resist having a nosy at Brough Castle. The name Brough comes from Bur or Bur, meaning fort, as the castle stands on the site of a Roman fort. In 1092, King William II, nicknamed William Rufus, conquered the northern half of Cumbria for England. Around this time, an earthwork castle was built here on the site of Brough's ancient Roman fort. The earlier defensive ditches were deepened and banks were formed on the line of the Roman walls, and these banks and ditches remain visible today. This area of England was in constant danger of attack from Scotland, and a stone keep and curtain walls were added to defend Brough's inner bailey. Now we're on the site of the Roman fort of Veteris, one of a series of forts based at roughly 14-mile intervals along the main Roman road from York to Carlisle. The fort was part of a network probably laid out in circa AD 78 to 80 by Gnaeus Julius Agricola, who was appointed governor of Roman Britain by Emperor Titus in AD 78. This is an old sign. It says the Ministry of Works. Medieval dynasties. For much of the Middle Ages, Brough was owned by the Cliffords, one of the most powerful families in the region. It is, isn't it? Castle Keep. Probably built over 800 years ago to replace an earlier one destroyed during a siege.
Amount of stone in it.
Yeah. The first stone keep was badly damaged by fire when the Scots besieged and captured Brough Castle in 1174, and it was rebuilt as this typical single compartment keep, probably by Theobald de Valoins, who held the castle from 1178 to 1189. Keith's just pointed out there are some bits over the fence there have actually fallen off the castle at some point. You can see big cracks going up. Well, this is an unexpected stop. From the 12th century onwards, Brough Castle was used periodically as the home of a great noble household. A 14th century hall above. It is a big place. It's another fireplace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello. If you stand there and maybe flicker your hands, it look like flames.
Look at this tower.
Unexpected stop. So we didn't find a coffee, but we found a castle. Never know where we're going to end up.
Yeah.
And the goats are the keepers of the castle. Enjoying the sunshine. So what did we buy from the outdoor shop in Keswick? The shop that we say we never buy from because stuff's expensive. Well, we're home, the log burner's lit, and this is what we bought. A nice big Dutch oven, and we've got a stew bubbling away in there. So that's what we bought.